when it comes down to it, how much is going, because, and you're a perfect person to ask this. I mean, you won with the Golden State Warriors last year. How prevalent is it in the NBA right now?
It's out there. It's definitely out there. You know, I really don't like to speak on other people's situations. I speak on mine only. But yeah, it was definitely something during the season, before, after games, practices. It was something I did regularly.
Okay. And how close do you think it could be to come in the NBA the way that you think it should be?
I think it's obviously going to be a process. I think CBD creams and oils will probably make their way into the NBA and professional sports shortly, because, you know, all the tests have been ran and they've been cleared. So I think that's the next step. And then continuing to have an open conversation with, obviously, Mr. Silver and, you know, commissioners across other professional outlets. I think it's only a matter of time. I'd say 2 or 3 years probably.
How hard is it to get popped under the current rules?
Oh, NBA, you're most likely going to get popped. You know what I mean? Like I said, I played. I was a veteran. I was able to understand what my body needed and how long it took to get out.
Sure.
But these 4 random drug tests, you know, hypothetically, if I was in season right now, I can get drug tested tomorrow morning and it would be random, so you wouldn't know.
Now, we had Maverick Carter on here at the outset of the NBA season, and he was on here promoting Uninterrupted, having an Al Harrington feature. Mm-hmm. And Al has made this his business. I mean, this is his business.
Yeah. See, Al was someone we played with in Golden State, and funny enough, he was one of the guys at the time that didn't smoke on that We Believe team back in the day, and that team was a handful, so to speak. But Al was one of the guys that didn't do it. You know what I mean? And Al started smoking, oddly enough, after he had 2 botched knee surgeries, and he had caught an infection in his knee, and the painkillers weren't working. So he started smoking and found instant relief in that. And then his grandmother, which his company is called Viola, she was taking a whole mess of pills, and obviously her being older, she was on the old additive that, you know, it's bad and, you know, all the negative aspects. But, you know, Al got her to try some CBD stuff and it took her pain away. And, you know, that's just one of several stories that I've heard where people have, you know, opened their eyes to it and educated themselves and become fans of it.
So those who are going to be seeking out the Bleacher Report 420 Roundtable, what should they expect to see?
Just open and real.
Are you hosting it?
No, I'm an executive producer on the the project, but I'm not actually hosting it. We have a host, but I think they sat down with NFL guys, NBA guys.
Is it Snoop? Is it Snoop the host?
Snoop's not involved. I think I'm going to get Snoop involved at some point.
Okay, because I mean, he's hosting the Joker's Wild right now.
Him and his team help with some of the merchandise stuff that's coming out behind the whole situation. But I just think open and real dialogue, and for people to understand that, you know, it's something that can be beneficial, you know, used the right way. I think a lot of people fear it because, you know, we're sending the wrong message to children, which I agree. You know, I have kids myself. So it's something that needs to be educated, needs to be discussed. But at the same time, you know, alcohol is out there, cigarettes are out there, pills and codeine, lean are prevalent, you know, among youth today. And I know personally that, you know, smoking a joint is a lot better than doing any of those things I just mentioned.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.